Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we... Oh, no. What am I seeing here? Okay, that's lucky that I did not get killed, because that was horrifying gameplay there. Hello, everybody. It's time for another low-level Legends cast. It's been absolutely forever since I have cast one of these. And today we've got some pretty low-level Legends. Both these guys are level 5, putting them in the bottom 25% of players. So not super low level, but bottom quarter of players here. In the north, we got Lord Centrifugan. Big fan of centrifuges. Playing as the Wehrmacht. And in the south here, we have got Father Christmas. Appropriate name for this map, right? We have a winter map. Father Christmas is here. Playing the Brits, and he's already locked in Advanced Emplacement Regiment. Ooh, a very, very low-level legend kind of tactic there. Pretty standard start here from Lord Centrifugan. We got MG, we've got some Grenadiers coming up. And from Mr. Father Christmas, we've got 2 squads of infantry sections, plus some Royal Engineers. Crossroads Winter. This guy's just chilling. Could be capping something. Could be capping that field point right there. Yep, definitely a low-level legend thing to do. Just, especially the early moments of the game, you definitely want to be capping as much as possible. These guys also, where are you going? You should cap that point. Yeah, don't dally too much at the early game. You really need to make sure those first moments are spent capping. I think they could have set up A in a place where they were capping, and B, they could have set up earlier. A little strange. But they did manage to scare off Father Christmas's infantry sections there. Royal Engineers. Capping the east side of the map. Looks like Father Christmas is just chilling behind these sandbags here. HMG taking the star points. Not a lot of action so far here. Everybody's just doing their slow capping. Again, we do have this idle squad here from Father Christmas. Could have been used maybe earlier to flank that MG when the MG was fighting his first squad. I don't know. Possibly could have been a good engagement for Father Christmas there if he had done that. MG sitting up here covering these 2 points, but the squad is behind heavy cover, so not going to make a huge difference against them. Lots of bags going down. Not always in the best locations, I would say, but that's okay.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Yeah, so that's the danger of putting the bags there, is that obviously Lord Centrifugan is now able to use them and does scare off Mr. Christmas. Did I say BOFORS text? I think I did hear BOFORS being teched. So, yeah, we do have BOFORS teched here from Father Christmas. Not unexpected given the Advanced Emplacement Regiment pick and also the fact these guys are bottom 25% of players. Emplacement spam is relatively common. I think SimCity is pretty common with lower level players. We have mines going down here from Father Christmas here. Modified M6 and modified M5 mines. Of course, with the Advanced Placement Regiment, you are able to place mines with your infantry sections. Doesn't show down here. That's kind of weird. But I guess that's just a mistake of the replay stuff. Pretty good map control here from Centrifugan right now. It looks like he's about to have double fuel. Father Christmas just kind of chilling. Mines do get spotted? By what? Oh, never mind, they're not spotted. I'm so confused. Oh, there was minesweepers out here from Lord Centrifugan. Okay. Oh, we have a BOFORS and a mortar pit going down in the center of the map. This is not a sight blocker, actually. You can see through this piece, so I'm not sure that's the best location for it. But it is what it is. BOFORS on the star point right here. Lord for Centrifugan does have double fuel, though. Pretty scary stuff. Mortars raining down. BOFORS, oh, opening up. Does a lot of damage. That thing just does so much damage. If you do not notice it, of course, it will annihilate your infantry. Although the range is not that long. I'm not sure exactly what the range is. What, 30? 30, maybe 35? So, I mean, obviously it can be outranged by AT guns, which is the big issue. Another BOFORS going down in the middle of the map, covering the cutoff point. Not really sure why he cares about this cutoff, because doesn't have any resources, really. I want to expose there's some resources on this side.
A capture point is being overrun.
Father Christmas probably should think about putting some stuff on this side. You know, pressuring, trying to get his fuel back here.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy.
Mines finished by Father Christmas. Trenches going down. Yep, this is pure SimCity British Cancer low-level legends at its finest here, guys. This is it. This is what it's all about.
We are losing a sector.
Do have a 222 out. I'm not sure. Well, 222 could be useful for spotting the BOFORS while an AT gun shoots it, for example. That'd be very useful. So just like plopping that 222 over here after sweeping the mines, of course. Getting an AT gun and just taking out that BOFORS safely and at a distance would be very good. Of course, you could just attack ground with the AT gun. You don't necessarily need to have the 222, but it would make it a little more accurate and, you know, reduce the chance of you scattering away from the BOFORS. Yeah, the double fuel from Lord Centrifugan means they're going to be able to get tanks out, I mean, after just a couple more minutes here. So double fuel the entire game, basically. Has not capped these 2 points, though. I just realized this. So Lord Centrifugan has not sent any squads to go cap these, and it doesn't look like he's intending to send any squads to go cap those. So that's just, you know, 6 fuel a minute and 10 munitions a minute that he's not getting. This is hilarious. So we got 2 BOFORS so far, 1 mortar pit. I wonder if we're going to see a 17-pounder at some point. That'd be kind of interesting. 17-pounder with the advanced emplacements thingy does get extra, or sorry, does get the HE rounds. Not that it's particularly useful. We do have what I call S-mines going down here from Lord Centrifugan. Really does not want to lose this cutoff. Not a great house. I think there's only 1 window on that side. Yeah, there's only 1 window on that side, so it's not like it's particularly useful. Unless you have an MG. 2-2 coming to save the day here. Victory point wise, of course, Lord Centrifugan is winning here. He is slowly draining Father Christmas's victory points. We do have an AT gun opening up on this BOFORS, which is the right thing to do. Just gotta be careful about that mortar pit. Probably have to reposition the AT gun every once in a while, just to make sure that it doesn't get decrewed by that mortar pit. Nope, and we do have the white phosphorus going down from that. So white phosphorus is one of the abilities you get from the advanced emplacement regiment. You get white phosphorus on your mortar pits. Yep, has to back off. Lord Centrifugan has not picked a commander here. I'm trying to look at this. German infantry doctrine. I'm saying the fragment bombs could be helpful against those emplacements. Probably not, though. German mechanized. LFH could be pretty useful. Could be pretty useful. And spotting scopes also, again, allowing you to see those for a little bit longer. That could be useful there. Blitzkrieg. Yeah, I'm going to say that German mechanized right now would probably be the best choice here. Vehicle critical repair. All vehicle crews can repair, do major repairs. I didn't realize that was a thing for very much. Actually, pretty good doctrine. Pretty good doctrine. AT gun opening up again, but the BOFORS has been mostly repaired by the Royal Engineers. Of course, his infrastructures are also able to repair the emplacements. I think we're going to see another AT gun here from Lord Centrifugan. Or maybe a mortar, but the mortar probably just get countered by the mortar pit. Yeah, again, I think LEFH. True mechanized. Pump out LEFH as fast as possible. Although, man, the fact that there's not a lot of combat going on right now means that we're just not able to get those command points. Yes, to get. Yeah, he did go. True mechanized. Good choice there, buddy.
The enemy are attacking
And yeah, it means that he needs to get 6 more command points. Even after 10 minutes, he'll have 2 command points. Kind of hilarious. Nope. AT gun about to go down to the mortar pit. Just hustle. Turn right, turn right. I guess that'll be their left, actually. Two on 0 kills. At 5 command points, which seems like a lifetime from now. It will be able to get spotting scopes. This MG just chilling over here. Probably could take this point if you really wanted to. Oh my god, 3 mines at the entrance to the base here. We have them on this side as well. We don't have it on this side. That's pretty funny. I want to put them maybe in a row though, like one here, one here, one here, right? So because this way, well, I don't know. Maybe they'll detonate and 2 of them will do damage to the tank at the same time. I don't know. Probably could have placed him a little bit closer even if that was his goal. We now have 2 mortar pits up and 3 BOFORS. What is the pop cap here? So it's only 58 out of 100. He's got the potential to put down a lot more. A lot more if he wants to. And he's got the forward assembly going down. The forward assembly with advanced placements, of course, has access to the advanced assembly upgrade, which is a repair center, basically. And it is the only repair center that I know of that can repair buildings as well. So we'll be able to repair these emplacements. In addition to, of course, being a forward reinforced point. That was a fuck up. Oop. That's not good. So, yeah, that was definitely a mistake from Lord Centrifugan. And now the mortar's coming down. Finished off. I wonder if Father Christmas is going to steal that. Ooh, does get hit by a rifle grenade. Do have the first tanks out here from Lord Centrifugan. Together with the 222, they could be enough to kill the BOFORS. They're just mines everywhere. I'm a little bit nervous about that. We do need to recrew this pack at some point. I think they're going to try to with the Pioneer Squad, but it could get wiped again if they're not careful. So the BOFORS should probably just, yeah, change targets to the AT gun. Who doesn't? Yeah, luckily the BOFORS doesn't have very good penetration now. It used to be able to penetrate P4s reliably, which was ridiculous back in the day.
Emplacement under attack.
I think we're just going to need to see a lot more tanks out from Lord Centrifugan until he has enough CPs for the 18 LEFH. 18 Lef. I don't know how to say it. Even the rear armor is actually bouncing those BOFORS shots. That's pretty impressive. I don't know why he's backing out, though. Riddle me this. Somebody please explain to me why the Panzer IV left. Somebody explain it to me? I don't know. Seemed like he should just keep shooting. Just yeah, that's mind-boggling. I mean, it's at, 80% health. Why did it decide to leave? It could have probably killed that BOFORS. And where's the AT gun? Chilling. Yeah, so definitely the P4 with the AT gun could have easily taken out that BOFORS right there. Leaving the second BOFORS. The second BOFORS exposed. Layers of BOFORS. We're in BOFORSception here. Oh, here we go. Now the BOFORS is all healed up,
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
and Brace is recharged. Now we're back in the game. Now we do have a anti-tank gun out from Father Christmas, getting some decent hits on that. So yeah, I think he kind of missed his chance there, Lord Centrifugan, to kill that BOFORS. It's gonna be a little bit hard now with that AT gun in the field. I think the real issue, though, is that Lord Centrifugan had so much map control, so much territory control, and kind of just let him build this here, you know? When there's one BOFORS, okay, it's kind of annoying, great, but, like... Oh, man. Being a little more aggressive earlier in the game probably could have helped, because there wasn't a lot of infantry out from Father Christmas. He only had, what, the 2 sections and a Royal Engineer squad. So it wasn't like there was a lot of competition for this area of the map early game. But of course, Father Christmas can't win with this part of the map. He needs to also, branch out a little bit, take another VP, presumably the middle. That's what he's going to go for. I wonder if he's going to kind of crawl his BOFORS forward here and just keep making a chain of BOFORS into the middle. I would like to see a 17-pounder from him at some point. A 70-pounder like right here would be pretty deadly. Or like right here. Yep. Does try to branch out a little bit to the fuel here, but of course, that's not an option. Lord Centrifugan is having none of it. Why don't we move back? Interesting. Maybe we could have moved over here, behind this, for example. Once again, Lord Centrifugan taken by surprise by that BOFORS. It's coming out of the ground. Where's it coming from? Couldn't have imagined that was there. Yes, of course, the BOFORS is immobile, so it will be in the same place the entire game. I really do think that Father Christmas could have built it a little bit closer, like right up here. Then it would be able to cover the entire point, and Lord Centrifugan wouldn't be able to constantly, keep his grants safely on that point. Are we going to see any more emplacements? That's my question. That is the question of the week. How many kills do we have in this mortar pit? Only 5. I do want to see the stats real quick. So, Lord Centrifugan has lost 21 units, mostly to BOFORS, I think. What are the BOFORS on kills-wise? This one's on 3. Do have a trench going down here. Who plays like this? Who enjoys this play style? That's my question. I'm just going to build some BOFORS and some mortar pits and some trenches, and that's going to be really fun. I'm going to really enjoy this game. No, actually, in my no micro game, I want to play this game with absolutely 0 micro. To have a Panzerwerfer. Kind of funny that you can put spotting scopes on the Panzerwerfer. Didn't do anything. Did nothing. It's firing a little bit far away. You need to a little bit closer just to, make the barrage a little tighter. S-mines. Do we have 8 command points? No, we don't. So, what we want to do about this BOFORS right here? Sit your tanks behind it, right? Right over there, right? Shoot it. Until those AT guns start to become a problem. Also, of course, the logical thing to do, put the tank right here. Yeah, right here. Behind these bushes. And attack ground. Same thing with the AT gun. Right? Because then he's not going to be able to fire back with the AT guns. We'll be able to attack ground back with the AT guns, but it's not going to be that accurate. We'll take less damage. And we'll be able to do pretty good damage against the BOFORS. It's unlikely that a scatter shot misses the BOFORS, considering how ginormous it is. Right, it's a lot more likely that a scatter shot misses a tank than a BOFORS. So yeah, we need to move this up here. Right? Sit down. Shoot. Same thing with the tank. Tanks need to be attacking ground through this hedgerow. If Mr. Father Christmas was smart, he would be using these destroy cover ability to destroy all these hedges. That'd be very useful for him right now. He can destroy those hedges, and then the BOFORS have a nice clean line of sight. I think goes there as well. The AT guns will have a nice clean line of sight. Talking about enemy action destroying something. There's the trench got destroyed there. But what are we going to do here, though? Father Christmas needs to make a move. He needs to get that middle point. And he is getting it, but he's not able to hold it because he doesn't have a BOFORS to cover that. What are we firing at here with that? Firing at
An emplacement is being attacked.
a BOFORS. Done about half health. Could be a good time to push again, or sit behind this and just attack ground. Anything. Anything. You can't just problem is against, you know, Brits, you can't let them have time to repair these, especially because
Extra firepower
as
is
advanced
now
placements he
available
can
for
repair with
units.
anything, basically. Any of his infantry. Did they just upgrade with Brens? So we're getting some Brend up sections here. Nope, I think that thing's about to go down.
Our
Yep,
troops are
222
ready to
does
dig
go
with
down.
air support.
Commander ejected.
Tell us what to do. Ready for combat.
Oh, hold the line is going to be really annoying also. Good lord.
Ready for more. A bugger me. Sappers in the fire.
Yeah, if I was Father Christmas, I wouldn't bother with Brens. I would just save munitions, probably build some munitions caches here, and then just spam hold the line. Once he gets the mid VP, that is. Alrighty. So what is the plan here? Go behind the hedgerow. Take the tank. Hedgerow. Attack ground. Tank. Hedgerow. Attack ground.
A capture point is being overrun.
Panzer shooting at what? I'm not sure why he felt the necessity to go over here for that. He could have done it like here.
Attack.
Oh, I guess you want to shoot this BOFORS to take this VP, maybe?
Defensive anvil tactics are ready to be used by
Yeah, so
all
against,
units.
if you have a forward assembly, if Lord Centrifugan knows there's a forward assembly there, he has to target that first, because the auto repairs, you know, make these things essentially invincible unless a massive alpha strike. Yeah, absolutely needs to kill the forward assembly. It has very low health. Shouldn't be too hard to destroy. There's no armor, right? Everything pens it too, so it's not like to worry about that. It just gets destroyed basically by, you know, 1 or 2 barrages from the Panzer will take it out. We do have a mortar out here from Centrifugan to smoke the BOFORS. The BOFORS can of course attack ground though. It doesn't really suffer too much from being smoked. Do have Piats. Oh my god, he put Piats on the infantry sections. That is funny. I could have sworn to get Brens, but no, Piats. Panzer 4 doing something, going around the building, taking the detour. Are we going to see any caches here? So Father Christmas is floating like 500 manpower. Could put a couple caches down if he wanted to. Do have the sections repairing this. Yeah, so he's got these double Panzer Werfers. They could, you know, alpha strike this. Hopefully he doesn't brace, right? It's down to half health or less. Then P4 waits a little bit after the brace wears off and finishes it off.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
P4 plus AT gun. AT gun sits behind the hedgerow, as I keep saying. Fires from safety, relative safety. Of course, that's probably better to do with the tank because, you know, doesn't have to worry about the mortars. Huh? I think the problem here is that Lord Centrifugan is just not keeping constant pressure. He could easily be keeping constant pressure on with the tanks. He's just not doing it. Is not doing it. P4 kind of hasn't done anything. It's been on the field for 15 minutes. It hasn't even got Vet 1 yet. Not 15 minutes, but like 11 minutes, something like that. It has not even got Vet 1. So we did kill the forward assembly. Very good there from Lord Centrifugan. The mortar, as expected, got decrewed. Yep, and looks like we're clearing the S-mine field using the mortars there. Well done. The Panzer needs to be careful here. It is showing its rear armor. It's about to go down. What was that? It's going to do a 360 here before running away. Yeah, reverse is a very useful button to learn. I believe it's R on the classic hotkeys. Actually, what is it on the classic hotkeys? U? It's R on the grid hotkeys for sure, which is easy to remember. R, reverse. I think it's U on the classic hotkeys. not a ton of kills here from Father Christmas. You know, it's been 20 minutes, and Lord Centrifugan has lost 51 units. I think that's not correct, though, because of the S-mines. Yeah, she has a more realistic number. 38 kills from Father Christmas. Of course, S-mines and mines in general do count as losses for whatever reason. They don't count as kills, though. Kind of strange. So sometimes you want to know the actual number of units you lost. You should look at your enemy's kills. That's a more accurate number. Walks with the mines. That was the first mine that I put down. I'm pretty sure he spotted that earlier, but probably forgot about it. I do that all the time. I always forget about mines that my bonus place. The BOFORS could attack ground here. Maybe he's unaware. I mean, he should be aware.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Looks like the second one didn't fire. Or maybe it did, or maybe canceled it. I'm not really sure what happened there. We do have another of the forward assemblies going down. BOFORS opening up. Again, Lord Centrifugan has a big lead here in terms of victory points, but can he keep it? He looks like he's kind of just throwing away manpower at trying to get this one. Does he have? He does have enough for a Leffa. This would be a great time to get a Leffa. Do have a Sturm Tiger on the field. That's not a bad idea either. Again, oh, perfect place for a Sturm Tiger right here, right behind this hedgerow. Put the Sturm Tiger down, or Sturm, whatever it is, Sturm Panzer. Put the Sturm Panzer down here, right here. Yep. Attack ground. And it's got a Vet 1. I think it has this crazy bunker busting barrage, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if either of these players are aware of the attack ground function of their units. Gotta be really careful with all the mines around here. Ooh, that was a nasty one. Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we... Oh no. What am I seeing here? Okay, that's lucky that I did not get killed, because that was horrifying gameplay there. Yeah, I don't know what buttons he was pressing there for that to happen, but clearly the wrong button, just choosing the wrong path there. Just reversed into the AT guns and drove back to base, reversing.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Alright, what are we going to do here? As I've said before, broom bar or any kind of tank behind these hedgerows. I'm just going to keep repeating myself here ad nauseum. To have some Rocket Morphers, or I keep saying Rocket Morphers, Panzer Werfers. Panzer Werfers. Are we going to see a brace? What was he going for?
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Did he think that the emplacement's there? I'm a little confused. Some of the rockets definitely hit, but it looks like most of them went behind it. I wonder if he was a little bit confused about the location of the mortar, which would be hard to do because the mortar is firing right now, so it should be doing itself. There we go. Attack ground going on. Woohoo! There we go. I like to see it. I like to see it. Actually, is it attack ground? Let's see what his line of sight is right now. Does he have spotting scopes and something? No, that must be attack ground. Yeah, of course. Not as effective with the AT guns. Really needs the tanks to be doing those attack rounds. Also needs to be repairing this tank. Pioneers are on their break right now. They're not interested in repairing. There we go. Yes. Alright. What do we have next? Another mortar pit. I still would like to see a 17-pounder. I would like to see it. That would make my day. Right behind this thing. If this mortar pit gets killed, which it probably won't. It does get extra health at Veterancy 3, I believe. I'm not sure how much. But it does get some amount of extra health. We've got another forward assembly repair thingy going on. Pretty sure that doesn't take any population, so it is a, you know, somewhat efficient thing to do. Efficient, quote unquote. Now, what is this mortar firing at? It's also sitting on S-mines, so if that mortar decides to fire back with a heavy barrage, for example, and absolutely obliterate that mortar, the S-mines would also help. Oh, we have a Churchill. A Churchill. Could this be any more of a medium match? I don't think so. I think this is about as low-level Legends and as memey as it gets. Which, from Pritz.
Trouble. Emplacement under attack.
Okay, a couple shots there. A couple shots. Almost got this BOFORS. Not bracing. Not bracing. Just one more shot. Please, bring in the boom bar. Bring in something. Where's the boom bar? Why is it over here? We just need a little bit of follow-up. A little bit of follow-up. You know, a T-gun, a tank, a boom bar, whatever. Any kind of follow-up would be enough. Lord Centrifugan now floating 400. 400 fuel. We could definitely see some LEFHs here. Just LEFH here, LEFH here, 2 LFHs.
Damned enemies tried to
Absolutely obliterate this right now, right?
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
It would be, well, even if it doesn't obliterate it, it would force them to just constantly repair, constantly brace, and be basically useless. LEFH, LEFH. Like, I thought that was why he picked the Doctrine. I assumed that the LEFH was the reason, you know, when you see SimCity, okay, got LEFH, cool. But again, the LEFH might not kill these, but it'll definitely make them brace and reinforce constantly. You know, in combination with the Panzerwerfers, it could definitely get some wipes on these, 100%. You know, use the LEFH, force a brace. Once the brace wears off, finish them off with the Panzerwerfers. This Sturmpanzer needs to get Veterancy 1 so we get the bunker busting barrage. So it needs to do a little bit of killing.
Orders, sir. Ready.
Churchill taking over.
Tell us where we're going. You ain't the WI, you
Yep. Now, MG is going to get annihilated here. Not sure what he's doing right now. Probably just treat him. That white phosphorus is super annoying.
An emplacement
Okay.
is being attacked.
I also think another thing that Lord Centrifugan is doing, he keeps changing targets with his units. He needs to finish off one
Losing a
emplacement
capture point.
and then go to the next one, right? Start, of course, with the forward assemblies. Get those down. Actually, most of these emplacements aren't even in the range of the forward assembly, so this one's definitely not. This one might be. Definitely needs to just destroy this one, right? First, destroy this. This is the one that's actually giving him a hard time, right? This is the one that's causing problems. The other ones, obviously, the mortar pits are annoying, but they're, you know, you need to start with this BOFORS and then move on to the other BOFORS. I don't understand the lack of LEFH. I guess Lord Centrifugan is now pop capped. Maybe that's, I guess that's the reason. Why? Okay. This is about the worst thing you could possibly do right now. A squad of Panzer Grenadiers, which are going to get absolutely obliterated by the BOFORS. Possibly obliterated by the Churchills. Well, the Churchill doesn't care too much about Panzer Grens because of the high armor and also, of course, high amount of health. Right? Look how little damage that did. I mean, that's just the worst thing. He got so much fuel, why would he not get another tank? Riddle me this, chat. Riddle me this, commentators.
waiting for the kickoff.
Infantry tank, ready to go.
Is he gonna try to lure him into a BOFORS? The BOFORS trap. Nope, just gonna lure him into mortars. Alright, Broombar doing nothing. Has done nothing for the last 10 minutes of the game. Shoot at something, please. Good lord, please shoot at anything. Don't run over those mines. Oh no. Oh, and they triggered each other too. That's what I'm saying. You probably should put it in a row there so that the, of course, you know, the tank drives over one. Then if it keeps going, it'll drive over another one. Looks like he probably took damage from 2 of them though. Maybe. This MG is about to get wiped. Of course, the intersection is doing almost no damage because they have 2 Piets. 3 Lee Enfields, not super effective. Can we wipe it? Can we wipe it? I think not. Not today. Boombar is getting chased by the Churchill. Well, would it be nice if you had another tank instead of a squad of Panzergrants? Where are the Panzergrants, by the way? They're chilling. These guys need to be supporting. Oh, now they're going. Hustle. Now, I'd love to see a hold the line at some point here. Double two guns, gonna finish off this broom bar. You know, I would say overall, that broom bar was pretty lucky that survived its bonanza earlier this game. Do have the Panzergrants with Panzerschrecks finally here. But they're probably not going to be able to chase down the Churchill. What a cinematic battle right now. Whoa, we're in the, the tread there. That was pretty cool. Alright, this Panzerwerfer looks like it almost got killed by Piats. I guess. Maybe it was from mortar fire. Alright, so again, just one coordinated push, one coordinated assault on these would be enough for Lord Centrifugan to take out this guy. I mean, this not invincible, right? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. It's almost as if... Oh, God. It's almost as if he didn't know there was a BOFORS there. It did look like it was just at the edge of the range there. But, yeah, that was foolish. We have this Panzerwerfer fighting, but from way too far away, right? So, obviously, the closer you are with the Panzerwerfer, the more accurate they are. And literally, I think one of those rockets maybe hit, maybe one. Pretty useless at that range. I have a Panther. Now, my suggestion for the Panther would be to sit behind this hedge row and attack ground at that BOFORS. That would be my suggestion. What is going to happen in this game, though? Because, I mean, Father Christmas still has no fuel, right? He's got no fuel the entire game. He has 0 fuel. Somehow, he's not even built fuel caches either, which is kind of surprising. Because I would have thought, like, you know, he's got 700, whatever. He's got 700 manpower here. He can build some caches of whatever kind. And I would really love, oh, could this be the death of this BOFORS right now? Could it be it? Could the BOFORS go down? Miss. How do you miss an emplacement? Riddle me this again, chat. Ah, and it's braced. And the 18 guns are getting in position here. 1 pen, 2 pens. Yeah, back off a little bit. Now, once the brace wears off, use the Panzerwerfers. The Panzerwerfers just fired at something. Okay, this one's about to... Come on, Panzerwerfer, fire here. It's going to take it out. You got this, Panzerwerfer. You can do it. Use the Panzerwerfer to finish it off. Drive behind this little thing, or behind here. Shoot. He has to concentrate on one emplacement at a time. Double MGs covering the middle VP now. We have 3 MGs out from Lord Centrifugan. My voice is getting hoarse from screaming at you. Yes. Curves. Curving the bullet. I also think Lord Centrifugan's a little bit too desperate here for these points. Don't want to risk that 2-man Gren squad. Yeah, there you go. Get out of there. Mortar is clearly being the hero of this game. Heroes. Nobody controls this point. Chased off by the Piat wielding infantry sections. Another thing. Are we getting upgrades here? Are these guys new? Yeah, they are getting upgrades. Okay. Oh, wait. How long is the HE barrage? Oh no, it's so long. Oh. Oh, the infantry company might get killed here. That's pretty funny.
Let's get to work.
But there's an easy way to counter this, and I'll tell you what it is. It's a Panther behind the hedgerow, attacking ground. That's what it is. That is the answer to all of these problems right now. With a little bit of support from Panzer Warfers, that's a dead emplacement. No 17 pounder. So the 17 pounder would be the counter to that counter, but there is no 17 pounder, so there's really nothing for Lord Century to be afraid of here.
Somebody's trying to poke holes in my tank. An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
More Tommies on the field here. Getting them some Brens. Yeah, maybe you beat them up on accident. What is this? Why is this here? Wait, what? What? I just noticed these. Why are these here? Okay, also what's happening here?
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
BOFORS gets another kill. So funny. How is that happening? Alright, Lord Century uses check the range on this thing. Check the range and go on this part of the circle. This part of the circle over here. Panther being chased down by Piat wielding infantry sections. Is he finally going to get one? No, he's not, because he's firing from like 8 million yards away. Yards, meters, as you Europeans will say. Before, oh, wait, what is this? What is this? It is the precision barrage being called on a dead MG. Lord Centrifugan says GG, and the game is over. Okay, well, I mean, again, the answer to everything would be to fire at one emplacement at a time. One emplacement at a time until the emplacement is dead. Constantly, Lord Centrifugan was like, okay, I'm going to go for the mortar pits. Okay, I'm going to go for this thing. I'm going to go for this thing. I'm going to go for this thing. You need to kill them one at a time. And this hedgerow is your friend. This hedgerow is the answer to all of your problems. Literally just sit there with a Panther or a Panzer IV or whatever, or the broom bar is actually the perfect answer to that. If we had a broom bar, just sit it behind this and attack ground. Sit it behind, attack ground. Sit it behind, attack ground. It's going to be dead. This thing is going to be dead. Right? The broom bar especially, because the broom bar is going to be bouncing, half of the shots from the AT guns that actually hits, and of course they'll be attacking ground back at you if Father Christmas is even capable of using the attack ground button, which as I saw he was not, because he was not attacking ground at units that were smoked, for example. So I don't think he knew what the attack ground button was. Very easy just to sit behind this, destroy it. When it braces, just wait for a little bit, and then shoot it with the Panzer Warfers to finish it off. Done deal, done game, right? Again, left fuzz, like a 1 or 2 left fuzz here would have been great. They could have reinforced from the infantry company. They could have shot at the mortar pits here. SimCity is the worst tactic, especially, considering you never built a 17 pounder as well, which I was assuming I was going to see a 17 pounder to counter tanks sitting behind these hedgerows. Of course, we never really got to that stage of tanks sitting behind the hedgerows. But yeah, this was a joke. This is so easy to counter. Also, what is this? This makes no sense to me whatsoever. So both of these have the repair center upgrades. I don't know, for repairing the tanks, I guess. I guess it's for repairing the Churchill, but that is insanity. 4 forward assemblies by the end of the game. This is absolute nonsense. Extremely easy to counter. Extremely easy to counter. You concentrate on one, kill one at a time, move on to the next one. All right, that's it. That's it. The fact that he was never able to kill this first one, this like primary BOFORS, the alpha BOFORS, yeah, that's not good. It's not good. Well, GG to everybody. I hope that was fun for you to watch. Do not be afraid of SimCity. It is an absolute trash tactic. Does not work. Extremely easily counterable. Do not be afraid of it. All right. So, good luck. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned something from this. And like I said, good luck in your games. Bye bye.